So I started recording at the beginning of the island here when we just landed on Citydark Isle. Do you realize it takes about 3.5 minutes to walk all the way through this place to get to this point once again? Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 50, or we're at 7, I think, of our Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness playthrough. In the last episode, we made our way deeper, or rather higher, into Citydark Isle, the big mountainous final base of the final boss of Team Cipher. And we're ready to see if we can take on Snattle, because I do believe he's coming up in this episode. Once I do defeat him, I think it unlocks a shortcut through this place as well. Shortcut back to the beginning, and then back to the point we beat him at. So hopefully that is going to be the case, because we're going to get into battle in just a moment. But first, we'll show you the team we are currently working with. I went and did the purification chamber stuff. I got myself some more healing items, some more Pokeballs, of course, so I might not go back to heal anymore. I got a lot of items along the way. Anyway, so we have Ironhide, our level 42, almost said Lyron, Aggron, Gentle Nature Pokemon, holding Leftovers with the ability of Sturdy. And the moves are Metal Claw, Iron Tail, Mud Slap, and Protect. Next, we've got Juggler, our Docile Dugong, level 43, holding Mystic Water. The ability is Thick Fat. We have Surf, Ice Beam, Sheer Cold, and Helping Hand. Next is Guar, our Jolly Primate, at level 43, holding the Focus Band. The ability is Vital Spirit, and he has Brick Break, Payday, Detect, and Seismic Toss. Why did I never have Seismic Toss up here? I'm going to put it back, because I'm used to it being down at the bottom, right? So now I'm going to get all confused. Anyway, next we have Nightmare, our level 43 Bayonet, with the Rash Nature, holding Spell Tag. Insomnia is the ability, and Shadow Ball, Feint Attack, Curse, and Helping Hand. Next we've got Prophecy, our level 43 Xatu, Gentle Nature, holding onto that sharp beak. The ability is Synchronize. We have Aerial Ace, Future Sight, Wish, and Baton Pass. Last but not least is our Sirius, level 43 Marowak, holding his Magnet. Would have liked to give him that thick club, but I forgot to bring it in from Sapphire. His ability is Lightning Rod, and he has Bone Club, Submission, Thunder Punch, and False Swipe. Alright, let's see if we get attacked, as I'm expecting, right here. No, actually. So we don't want to fall through these force fields here. We want to grab this item. It's going to be 4 full heals. Good, I bought some of those. Did I buy more? No, I think I had plenty stored up, but I got even more now. Yeah! You're never getting by me! I'll be yelling if I don't stop you! It's a weird voice I chose for you, wasn't it, Leden? Why do I always give 2 pronunciations? I guess it doesn't hurt. You guys can choose whatever pronunciation you prefer for it. Alright, so we have a decent Exploud, who I'm going to be interested to see in Pokemon Go when they finally release that one as well. Okay, I am kind of worried about a fighting type move, so I'm going to Protect. I have a feeling Exploud might have that, but we're going to go Surf. Surf's up from Juggler, so we can take these 2 down. Stomp Attack. Don't flinch out my Juggler. 32 points. Don't even. Just sad don't. Supersonic. Ha! Nice try. I'm still expecting some sort of fighting move, though. I'm going to switch Ironhide out. He's got 3 injuries. I don't want to lose him, if I can help it. We're going to bring Nightmare in, though. And let's go for that Surf Attack once again. No flinching this time, please. Try to stomp out my Aggron. Come on, you're dumb like that sometimes, AI. During the live stream earlier, or no, yesterday with Unknown Spike, they mentioned how the AI, the computer, is kind of dumb sometimes. Which, other times, it's like super smart. Like I say, it happens to know I'm switching something out to bring in a water type, and it targets that spot, that first Pokemon down with like a Thunderbolt or something. It just happened to have super effective on my incoming Pokemon. It's like, ooh, well, in a way, I'm glad I switched. In another way, I don't really mind, because we would have double resisted that Hyper Beam. So we can't Shadow Ball. We can Feint Attack. That Takedown hurt. So Juggler, we're going to switch you out. I'm going to bring Ironhide back in. Is the thing. Let's see if a Hyper Beam flies over Juggler's side, or even Stomp or Takedown or something like that. We double resist all your normal attacks. Don't resist Sand Attack, however. Go for the Bayonet. I mean, okay, we're not going to really attack that much with Ironhide, I don't think. If you went for Bayonet, Feint Attack never misses regardless. And I mentioned this in the Ultra Sun livestream. It's worth mentioning again here, though. When Pokemon use stat boosts, like, let's say Double Team to boost the evasiveness, right? You know, Pokemon have a harder time landing hits in those situations. Don't you think they should also, like, the trainer should have a harder time hitting them with a Pokeball. Because, like, okay, Sand Attack is being used on the Pokemon, right? So they have a better chance to miss. But if the Pokemon can dodge attacks so good, why can the trainer always land that Pokeball? That led into something I was thinking, like, you know, if they ever wanted to add something new to Pokemon and mix things up a little bit from, like, the standard format, they could maybe have something where trainers can battle. That's going to be a shadow. But yeah, what if trainers could level up and fight? Because, like, you never see anything like that. Critical hit me. I want to see this damage. Nothing. Alright, so... Cipher, what do we do with you? I would normally be worried about something like a Brick Break or Vacuum Wave or something, but you are a Shadow. You have nothing of the sort. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. Yeah, Shadow Ball the Cipher. We're gonna try the very inaccurate Iron Tail, and we've been Sand Attacked, mind you. That does nothing. Okay, Ironhide, you're good to take some of these hits. Can we land some hits back in return, though? Yes! Like that. So if a Pokemon has better evasiveness, you'd think that the trainer could miss the Pokeball. If they also had something like, if the Pokemon's attack stat was boosted, what if they were more likely to break out of the Pokeball? You know, things like that. I suppose after 7 generations of something like that not happening, people would just be all up in arms, like, you know, you can't change the capture format and functionality like that. We're so used to the original way. But, no, they could still change it. Look at Jigglypuff. When Fairy type was introduced and added in Gen 6, they changed Jigglypuff's typing. Alright? So, it could be a thing. Alright, this Chansey. We don't have much to fear from this Chansey. Do we really? Huh. Can we weaken that Scyther anymore? Let me check your attack stats there, Nightmare. I want to check your offensiveness. Nope, wrong Pokemon. Hey, your special attack is lower, and feint attack is not stab. So I think we can feint attack that Scyther. Famous last words, right? And let's go Mud Slap, assuming we land it against the Chansey. If we can blind it... Shadow Mist, what does that do again? My evasiveness goes down, I think? Yep. Now, if I remember, this Chansey has a move that kind of took me by surprise. Because you don't assume much from, like, Chansey, right? Could be wrong, but... That's some nice little bit of damage right there. Huh, okay, we can't switch out. That's not really that much of a problem, unless they do something drastically surprising, and there's a move that I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a move that maybe might be a bit of concern later on. So I think, just to get our HP back, I'm going to have Nightmare toss a Pokeball over at that Scyther, and we're going to have Ironhide Protect. So get some HP back, and hopefully take one of these battling Pokemon away from the trainer. I did max out the Purify Chamber too. I've got all 9 spots, all maxed out with the tempo. So any Pokemon that we get, let's put it in one of those chambers that has something that they're super effective against. We're going to maximize the healing properties. Shadow Rush into our Bayonet. That sounds so good. Can't switch out. You can't heal mid-battle. So I really gotta hope that I can catch this Scyther now. Let's do it! Alright, Pokeball. It's as low as we can get it with these 2 Pokemon. We can't switch out anymore, so let's Metal Claw the Chansey. I was gonna go Iron Tail, but that's too much power. If we do land it, I think it might be a 1-hit. Cross your fingers, folks. Give us some good confidence in the chat, or the comments. Who didn't cross their fingers out there? This is all your fault. Wait, you might be okay. Shadow Mist. Yeah, we're losing our evasiveness, but if they don't attack us with anything offensive, that don't matter. We're fine. Now, it's too bad Ghost types are not yet immune to things like Shadow Hold, right? Because we could just still switch our Bayonet out safely. And I didn't want to knock you out. I gotta go fight Meyer B again. Alright, I mean, this is good experience, though. Chansey gives a lot of experience. Also, I can switch Nightmare out now because the Shadow holding Pokemon is gone. So let's get Nightmare out into... I guess Marowak has good defenses. And Ironhide, we're having you throw this Pokeball. What can we do to maybe... Oh wait, we got False Swipe on Marowak. This is a good switch then. I can bring this down to 1. Unless we catch it now. I mean, that is a distinct possibility. If you believe truly enough that the ball will work, sometimes the ball works. Other times are right now. Alright, Marowak, get in here. What's this thing gonna do to you? Yeah, Shadow Rush, bring it. No damage. That actually did something, but I mean, only 40. We can't survive a critical, but Marowak has not yet been knocked out, so he has time. Well, no, let's get it down to 1. I'm gonna protect. But yeah, Marowak still has 4 injuries that he can take before he's gone. It's Ironhide we gotta be careful of. And see, it was going for Ironhide right there. False Swipe. You're down to 1. You can't break out. And I think this one has... What is it? Morning Sun or something. It has a lot of the Pokemon in XD have moves that aren't even egg moves. It's kind of weird. Like, moves that they can normally never get. Like, what is it? The Togepi, which we still didn't go pick up yet. I should do that. But, the Togepi that you get from the Outskirt stand has Tri-Attack. And if you're lucky, you can get it with Serene Grace. And if you don't, you can always just ability capsule it in a later generation. And have the boosted chance of one of those special effects happening, which is kind of cool. Yeah, what happened? We took your Scyther, we knocked out your Chansey. That's what happened. We're going to say hi to Meyer B someday. Alright, so let's not backtrack this whole way. As I said, we've got plenty of items. What do we need to use? I can use a couple Super Potions on Nightmare. We keep those Hypers for when we really need it. And I guess a couple Super Potions on Juggler as well. And they're both back up to full. Anyone else need any healing? Marowak can use some healing. Alright. I'm being all frivolous with our Super Potions, but it saves us all this backtracking. At least until I can unlock that other elevator at the start of the island. Which might be happening right about now. I recognize this place. We're at the Death Star, everybody. Alright, so come over this way. I knew it. There's our buddy Snattle the Battler.
Oh, so we meet again. My plan was perfect. The only problems were the utterly useless Lavrina and Gorgon, and you. You spoiled the brilliant plan I had devised for Finax City. And thanks to that terrible, hard-nosed woman, I suffered the humiliation of having my worst moment broadcast all over Orre. To gain Master Greevil's forgiveness, and for me to assume my rightful position as the Governor of Orre, I must defeat you. This time, I won't be shy about revealing my true power of full to you. No.
He's getting so excited he can't read a script right. Alright, Snattle. Let's do this. Metang and Quagsire. Are you gonna do the Earthquake combo thingy? Are you gonna be that predictable? Maybe. Now, is it a water-absorbed Quagsire is the question. I'm going to protect Ironhide for turn 1. I'm going to try Ice Beam. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to be trying the old, what's his name? What's the guy's name? The Entei guy. I don't even care or remember. You know what I'm talking about? The guy from Coliseum? Dakeem! So he's not going for the Earthquake thing. Okay, I thought you were gonna. Let's just... So they went Thunder Punch, and what else was the other attack? I don't know. We're gonna Mud Slap this Quagsire. We're gonna Ice Beam the Quagsire. We're gonna take it down. I wonder what Shadow Pokemon Snattle has. I didn't think you would faint to that. That's why I doubled up with a Mud Slap. Get out of here. I don't want to see no water moves from you. Alright, first one down. We're pretty much on par for this, too. Level 42 opponents. Not that much higher than these guys. Scizor. That ain't no Shadow. I know that, because why would we get a Scyther? I think of a Scizor, right? Thunder Punch. Who you aiming? That's nothing. Should've been holding a magnet, buddy. Don't paralyze. Thank you. Okay, question is, well, we could Mud Slap, either or. It'd be super effective on the Metang, but it wouldn't do any, wouldn't lower the accuracy. We're gonna go Surf as well. Scizor can learn fighting moves, correct? Because Cipher can learn fighting moves. Brick Break could be a problem. Let's not expect the worst. Let's hope for the best. That's okay too. Neutral to either or. Okay, so that does hardly anything. Nice, and we see another Thunder Punch from Metang. Give him the Thunder Punch! Do you paralyze us? Do you not? You don't. So we get some leftovers recovery. We're going to protect this turn. And go for another Surf. So we can both of these things up. We're doing pretty decent. I don't want to jinx it. But I've said this before. I'm really glad Ironhide made it as far as he has. Because, like, I really thought at some point we weren't going to be able to get an Aggron. I thought just the luck is not going to be on our side. We're going to lose him along the way. But, no, he's still here. Juggler takes a Steel Wing, down to half. And a Thunder Punch, also into Juggler. Alright. So, I think Surf takes the Metang down. Was Ironhide faster than the Scizor? I'm gonna try to be a little bit crazy. I'm going to Metal Claw the Scizor for stab. I know it's resisted. We're gonna go Surf as well. I'm pretty sure Metang falls to this. And if we can take the Scizor down before it attacks, there it goes, then Juggler will be okay. Come on, you can get enough power behind this Ironhide. Drop that Scizor. Or at least take the Steel Wing that it's going to aim for. A Soul Rock. Oh, you had Lunatone before. Now you got a Soul Rock? Is that a Shadow? Yeah. So, we gotta weaken that. We do have, of course, False Swipe on Marowak. We can bring it down to 1. And come on, you got it. Oh, no. Silver Wind. Shouldn't have risked that. You got the stat boosts. I don't like that. We need a fast Pokemon in here. So, Juggler, you've only taken... This is your first knockout. You are still good for quite a while. You need a fast Pokemon that's going to be Guar. Okay, so Lunatone and Soul Rock has Levitate. We can't Mud Slap it, but I can go super effective Metal Claw against it. And here's hoping that we are faster than the Scizor. Yup. All right, break away, my monkey friend. So much for your stat boosts. Now, see, it lowered on the ground. Shouldn't Mud Slap hit it? Are you a Shadow? No, you're not a Shadow. He already used that thing before. Shadow Sky. I think I said this before when we fought him. Why didn't they give Castform its own, like, Shadow form in this? That would have been awesome. What do? Critical hit. We'll be finding that later, I'm sure. So, oh, this could be a problem. Huh. Again, no, I'm not that worried. Psychic, Water, don't need to fear either of those. It's this Castform we gotta worry about. I can just Brick Break that, I'm pretty sure. As for the Starmie, I can start Mud Slapping that, lower the accuracy. It doesn't get Clear Body, does it? Natural Cure, I think it gets. I don't think it gets Clear Body. We're gonna Mud Slap, we're going to Brick Break, we're gonna drop the Castform. That does not become Shadow type. Good stuff. So yeah, this does unlock that elevator he came up as a shortcut. It takes us right back to the base of the mountain. Shadow Break? We've seen that before, haven't we? Not with that much power, I don't think. But we can Detect, waste out one of its turns as we keep going for these Mud Slaps and lower its accuracy. Once we get Marowak in, we can False Swipe. Just gonna keep... Oh, I gotta get Guar out. I forgot about Shadow Sky. Well, he can take one more turn of that. I'll leave him in just for one more turn. I know it sounds risky, but it's not really at all, because based on what we just saw, he'll survive with just enough HP. Actually, kind of a little bit more than just enough. I think I did like 7. Shadow Break, nice try. Oh, you're trying to hit who was coming in, are ya? Good luck, Starmie. You should have aimed at the Mud Slapper. Snattle, you are just in my way. Just admit defeat. In fact, just hand me Starmie's Pokeball. Don't even make me waste mine trying to catch it. There's no point. You ain't stopping us. Now, we are actually pretty close to finishing this, I think. Like, there was a big gap between fighting Lavrina and then Snattle, but I don't want to bring Marowak just yet. I'm going to bring Prophecy. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure you fight Gorgon pretty soon after you fight Snattle, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. Shadow Break attack goes into Prophecy. Oh, that hurt. So, yeah, I'm glad Prophecy was here to take that hit. Let's go into a Nightmare now. And the Shadow Sky continues. Now, does this Starmie have Shadow Sky, I wonder? Because if not, once it burns out and ends up, I think this is the last turn of it, too. We don't got to worry about any of this residual damage anymore. Look at Ironhide pulling through. Nice. Alright, let's get into our Ghost type. I'm trying to basically get as much accuracy drop before Marowak needs to come in. Have we seen this one yet? Don't think we have. Oh, man. Whew. Now, how do we deal with that? So you're at -4 accuracy. The Shadowy Aura fades away. Okay. Even with our defenses, that did a lot to Ironhide. So we're going to protect for sure. And let's get Nightmare out of here and bring Marowak in. So we don't see exactly, like we don't have the little touchscreen thing like in the 3DS to show us just exactly how far has its accuracy been dropped, but I'm pretty sure it's at -4. Now, please tell me Shadow Storm is a recharge move. No. And you're just going to start missing. Excellent. Alright. We can't really safely switch to anybody, but I'm not going to leave Ironhide in. As risky as it is, I'm going to bring Guar. Am I? Yeah, because he can detect. Now, he can't detect this. Actually, no, wait. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in Prophecy. You can start using Wish to heal up. As Marowak starts with a Thunder Punch. I know it's super effective. We could get the Paralysis, but I don't think False Swipe will drop it enough. So if we are lucky, which we are not, Prophecy could have gotten the wishes off. Not gone permanently, pretty sure. Marowak dodges, excellent. So let's bring Guar in for the old detect. It's almost leveled up too. Okay, can you paralyze this? Come on, Marowak. You got the magnet, you've got the power. You don't got the luck though. Detect and False Swipe. Come on, guys, we can do this. Wrong target, my friend. False Swipe, I almost said Thunder Punch. Oh, that does nothing. So I'm going to bank on this next attack missing. I'm going to go for a Pokeball right now with Guar, who does have 2 knockouts left before he is taken from us. False Swipe again. Come on. Again, fingers crossed, everybody. We got to get this. The less injuries we take along the way, the better a chance later on. Oh, good. Alright. Dodge it. Yes. Yes. Alright, good, good, good. So, False Swipe, I can use Detect with Guar, and throw a Pokeball with Marowak this time. Wait, is that how that works? Does this count as double Detect in a row? I want to find out. I am playing risky with Guar's safety, but I just want to see, because, like, we detected, then had him use a ball, right? I think that's how that worked. Does it count that as, like, 2 detects back-to-back, though? We're never going to find out, because we just caught the Starmie. I'm okay with not finding out that research right now. Okay, Snattle is done for.
My plan, it was supposed to be perfect.
Worked out well for me, except for the Soul Rock, we critical hit. Whoops. Good old Ironhide.
My plan, my perfect plan. Master Grieve will forgive me. And away I go.
So we gain access. Oh, he's taking the old elevator, man. Oh, well, we'll take the new one. Alright. But I guess we're going to just save it up here. Because we've gone as far as... Hang on, let me just double check. Make sure we don't have anyone gone for good. Oops. No. Don't move. Check the summary. That's only your second knockout prophecy, and Juggler's first, so we are still doing pretty good. Between episodes... No, hang on. Let's test something. Do we get attacked on the way down? I don't think we do. We better not, because I'm not healing in between. Really? Huh. Well, let's try this. Why do I play risky? Why are you using Egg Bomb on a Steel and Rock type? Can we make it through this? See, our best bet to take the Blissey down is Guar. I've played risky thus far. Let's do it again. Iron Tail, Shuckle, we're going to Brick Break the Blissey. Just gonna sit back and let things happen as they happen. Blissey's down. A little bit more HP for Guar. Nice. Next up is a Weezing, which could blow up. And we miss the Iron Tail. Yet, you'll notice they don't miss the Wrap. Okay, let's teach these guys a lesson as my headphones are wrapped around my arm. We're gonna land the Iron Tail this time, and we're gonna Thunder Punch the Weezing. My fault, my fault. I really should not have been risky. That changes slightly the rest of this playthrough. Not overall terribly bad. Oh, it knocked itself out. That's fine. Lower my stats. Battle's done. So Marowak, no, sorry, Guar takes another injury as well. I believe that's his third. So let's go ahead and just double check. We'll go to the PC. I'm sorry to have held you up. Yeah, you're darn right you're sorry. You stuff your sorries in a sack, mister. Okay, so 3 injuries in this episode, which could have been avoided had I just healed. What's done is done. Alright, let's go to our party. We have to... Does it not show knockouts here? Oh, for some reason it doesn't seem to. Anyway, Guar, we're going to mark you with your third. And... What else got knocked out? Prophecy did, right? Summary. Painted, yes, okay. Alright, so your second one. I don't know, that kind of mixed things up a little bit for the playthrough. Not really, though. We still have the whole team as it is. We're going to heal up right now, since we have access to the machine. And we're going to end things off for the day. So I want to say, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We're not done just yet. We still have our full team. Of course, 2 of them are close to being knocked out. I was going to step outside to save it, like it's a Pokemon Center in Gen 7. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to leave a like down below. And if you want to see some more episodes of the XD Gale of Darkness playthrough, of course, there is a link in the description to the full playlist, which you can go check out. And for some more Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, there's some links during the outro. And you can also subscribe to the channel for some more daily Pokemon content. But with that, we are done for the day. I want to say thanks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.